Hello, what's up guys? I'm back in Singapore. Welcome to Singapore. I was traveling for quite some time and got a lot of things done, so I'm so happy to be back now. The weather in the Bay Area was so bad. It's just raining almost every single day. Every year I need to go back to do a lot of errands like the banking stuff, health check, visiting my family doctors. I had a great meetup with my Patreons in the Bay Area. I love it. I also want to announce a Patreon meetup event in Singapore. So we'll be having some food in Singapore on March 31st. If you'd like to join us for a chat and meetup and some great food, do sign up on my Patreon page, www.patreon.com/thekrazykoala. Also got my visa done in Washington, D.C. 4 more countries that I need to visit to complete the road. Applying for those visas is super troublesome, and I need to dedicate a lot of time to do that. But anyway, I came back. The weather is so nice. It's still beautiful sky, warm weather. Yeah, I feel so good coming back, but I really bad jet lag. So these couple of days, I'm kind of like a zombie and trying to orient myself. Yeah, I came back this time for Taylor Swift. No, just kidding. No, I'm not. It just happened to be this crazy time she's here. And you know, once I landed in Changi, I heard a lot of things about Taylor Swift. Every single day, all this news about her in Singapore since the weather is so great. And I went for a jog in National Stadium. And you know what I saw? Let's take a look. Well, it's 10:30 a.m. and people are lining up. I don't know what they're lining up for. Taylor Swift is not here. But it seems like there's a line of the t-shirt booth over there. Maybe they are trying to buy a t-shirt or something. Have you guys gone to her concert? And it was just early in the morning. People started lining up. And it's like this long line there. Really long lines. Because there's nothing open. Then I just went up to one of the ladies. And this is what she said. It's 10:30 a.m. The line is crazy, so
Yes.
I want to ask what they're here for.
We're here for the Taylor Swift merchandise, and I'm from America.
Oh, you ordered from the US?
Yeah.
I just flew in from San Francisco.
Oh, you
too
did?
last
I'm from
night.
Chicago.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 17 and a half hours.
It was a very long trip.
I know.
So I came here for no, I know. We're also
Oh
seeing
my
family.
God.
Also seeing family and
Wow,
stuff. Yeah.
so you came all the way just for the concert?
And my aunt lives here.
Oh,
So
I
two
see.
in one.
Oh, so did you see her concert in the US somewhere?
I didn't get tickets. I only got tickets in Singapore.
Oh, you couldn't get ticket in the US?
No.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. You're a big fan. Like,
Big fan, yes.
oh, how many years big fan?
My whole life,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, cool. Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you, Priya.
Priya, nice to meet you. Have a good trip.
You too.
I was like, wow, this is crazy. People start lining up since like 8 a.m. There's nothing open, you know? And after that, I forgot to continue to film our conversation. Asked her about her impression in Singapore. Another friend of her, what's the first time she left US in her life? And Singapore is her first country. And both of them said, oh, they love Singapore so much. So clean, so organized. There are a lot of things to see. You know what they told me? They said they don't want to go back to US anymore. I feel the same. I just want to stay in Singapore. It's such a nice country to stay in. And it's such a small world. I added her on Instagram and realized that we have a mutual friend. I was like, wow, we met in a random place and we never met in the US. And now we met in Singapore and we had a mutual friend who she met in Turkey. The world, it seems to be so big, but the world also seems to be so small because if you have the fate and destiny, we'll meet in any part of the world we are traveling. It just made me feel such a magical moment when I saw that. I was like, wow. And I also chatted with them like, why do you fly all the way to Singapore to watch Taylor Swift? Because they said they wanted to pay $2,000, $3,000 in the US to buy the concert ticket there, but they can't even buy it with the $2,000, $3,000. And they only spent $400 in the concert ticket here, and they're able to get it. So even with all the cost coming to Singapore, it's still worth it. She's doing 6 concerts in Singapore for the entire week. And a lot of people fly in to Singapore to see her show because Singapore is the only country that she's doing her shows, and there's some exclusive contract that the Singapore government did a deal with her. I mean, it's such a good deal. Singapore government reimbursed her like 3 million a show, and she brought in $500 million of tourism revenue for the country. What a great deal. Singapore government is so smart. But of course, there's some noises from the neighboring country in Southeast Asia that they're not happy about Singapore doing this exclusive deal with her. I mean, I grew up in the same generation with Taylor Swift, but for some reason, I don't really listen to her song growing up. I'm more of a Lady Gaga person, though both Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift are my school alum. I'm very honored to be the alumnus with such a successful and impactful artist. Even though Taylor Swift's song is not really my type of music, I'm still very impressed with her. In one of the previous videos, I talked about how you attract more money and make more money in your life. So I talk about all these celebrities and artists, singers, how they are able to make so much money in their life, and people would pay $1,000, $2,000 a ticket for a concert to see them. Their music is great. They've done a lot of great things in their life, but there are also a lot of not successful people have great music, can produce great music as well. So there are some people are more successful than the other, make a lot more money than the other street artists. It's because of their influence, how much they can influence people's life. Like Taylor Swift, I'm so impressed with how influential she is, how powerful she is. She is one of the most powerful women in the world. But she's able to influence people's life and people's emotions and just be a company to people's life every day. And people listen to her growing up in such an emotional support. Sometimes mental health and emotional support is a lot more important than anything else that you have in your life. And I think she does really well in making such an influence and impact, and that's why she's so famous, and everyone would fly into different countries to see her, and the whole country in Singapore right now is kind of like working for her. This whole week, during the whole week she's in Singapore, there's this light show in front of MBS, the Marina Bay Sands, playing all her songs with the light show. It's really beautiful, so let's take a look at the light show. And on top of that, in Marina Bay Sands, there are a lot of art installations about her. There's a screen tower where it features all her interviews and stuff. And there's also a piano and guitar that mimic her styles. Really amazing how influential she is, and really the whole Singapore country is like working for her. I'm impressed. And don't forget to sign up for my Patreon meetup on my Patreon page if you're interested in joining us. I'm sure we'll have fun. And thanks in advance, AK, for organizing this and cooking some food for us. Don't forget to watch all my new videos on this channel, as well as my second channel, Koala Travel Solo. And thank you for all your support. Please share my videos with your friends. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video and love you all.